Now I'm going to help you understand the formula for area of a triangle. So if you notice, I drew the same shape. It has a base of 6, height of 3 as this rectangle. And this parallelogram, I drew the same shape, base 6, height of 3. What if I were to cut this diagonally in half? What shape do you see? You should notice 2 triangles. Now what happens if I do the same thing with this parallelogram, cut this diagonally? You'll also notice there are 2 triangles. Now if this rectangle has an area of 18 and I cut this in half, what's the area of one of the triangles? So if I know that this area is 18 and I cut this in half, that would make the area of this triangle 9, which is why the formula for area of a triangle is 1/2 BH. Because you know that if you do base times height, you'll get the area of the rectangle, and a triangle is half of this. So that's why the formula is 1/2 BH. Now, if you just multiply base times height, you get that would be the whole rectangle as if it was there, but it's not. This base of the triangle is 6 units. The height is 3 units. So now let's use this formula. First step is to copy the formula and then replace the variables with the numbers. 1/2 times base is 6 times the height is 3. Now, if you want, you could multiply 6 times 3 to get 18. And then when you multiply 1/2 times 18, you get 9. Since I noticed that one of the numbers is even, I could circle that. What's half of 6? You can get 3. Now, when I multiply that, the 2 disappear and turns into a 3. Then you could bring down the other 3. So the area is 3 times 3, which is 9, which is what we were talking about. It's half of that rectangle, 9 square units. Let's look at this parallelogram. When I cut it diagonally, you'll notice a triangle. So I erase this triangle. Let's look at the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the height is perpendicular to the base. That would be this. This height is 3 units. So it's similar to this parallelogram, but I had cut it diagonally in half. And if we use the formula, we would get the same thing as this rectangle. So hopefully that helps. What if the base and the height are both odd? Let's take a look. First, copy the formula. Now substitute the variables. Here I notice they're both odd, so I can't have either one. So I'll multiply 5 times 5. Multiply across, that equals 25 over 2, and we divide. So I could divide this to get 12 1/2, or